All right, our last piece for the reading and writing side of our work packet is the writing side. And there's several different examples of different things you could do. Inside our writing packet, you will have the writing process. It's very simplified so that our students could understand what we're doing. We talk about this a lot, but this will be new to actually see the pictures for them because we talk about it a lot, but I wanted to give them something concrete they could look at. We think of an idea, we plan our first sentence, we say it 3 times, we say the first word and listen for the sounds, we write the first word, we read the word back to ourselves, and then you just keep going as you finish this process. So that's the writing process for you to see how we work on it. You have a informational sheet about informational writing whenever we get ready to do that. You have a sheet about narrative writing, how we're going to write a narrative story, and you also have a sheet on opinion writing. All of this will be kept in your folder on your reading side. I just want you to have kind of a look at it. There's also phrases that we use a lot, time words and phrases, transitional phrases, for example, like first, first of all, to start, second, third, last. It helps them sequence their story because we're moving to this part. Over here, we have like one morning, one afternoon, once upon a time, there once was, just different things for them to start their story. And they can actually use this and copy it and work together with it because this is something new that we're working on. Their editing checklist. This is, are my sentences starting with capital letters? The word I is always capitalized. My sentences end with a punctuation mark. I use spaces between my words. I spell words I know correctly. And that's specifically talking about sight words that they are familiar with, like the, can, am, look, words that they are very familiar with. And then it says, I spell new words by thinking about how they sound. This is important because we don't have to have perfect spelling. I want to see how well they can write and using all the tools that we have. So if they don't have every letter exactly correct, that's fine. I want them to use the tools they have, the words and sounds and things that they have in their brain to write. I gave you a sample of the writing sheet that we use in the classroom. You're welcome to make copies, or if you want to just kind of mimic this on the notebook paper that you have in your journal, that's fine. I wanted to show you, we have Roll a Story. And I gave you 3 different menus for Roll a Story so that you won't get bored with the story that you're rolling. This is if students just want to create a story on their own. And you'll have to dive into your math part, your math kit for this die that you're going to be using. So you would have your sheet and you would roll your die. I got a 2. So I would look up here for character. Under 2, I have a sneaky fairy. A sneaky fairy will be my character in my story. Well, then I would roll again, and I got a 6 this time. And this tells me my problem is that sneaky fairy has run out of food. And then I would roll my dice. I got a 4 this time. So that sneaky fairy that ran out of food, I'm going to find the 4, is at a disco. Now, your kids may not know what that is, but you're welcome to explain it. But it would be fun for them to write a story about a sneaky fairy that ran out of food while she was out at a disco dancing. So it's just a fun way to make kids want to write. That's how you would use the roll a story. And then I also included some word lists for you, like what's the weather, rainy days, because we are in March. Windy day, St. Patrick's Day. I know we just had it passed, but that'd be still something fun that they could write about. And then we have body parts, specifically like their head, their hair, forehead, neck, shoulders, hands. They could write about themselves. They could actually draw a picture of themselves and label it using those words. So that is how you would use the writing portion of our packet.